How does karma become DNA?
Dr. Rose. This is the response according to Benny's instruction. How does karma become part of our DNA? Initially, through the union of three conditions, the father's condition, the mother's condition, and the self choosing to reincarnate, when we come to take rebirth, the karmic consequences and obstacles that are due to ripen in this lifetime are already encoded and imprinted in your DNA. The platform for this encoding is the initial structure provided by the parents. Modern science only knows that DNA comes from the genetic inheritance of parents. However, this information is not entirely related to the parents. This is because science cannot detect the alaya vijnana, storehouse consciousness, also mental hard drive. It pervades space and the entire Dharma realm. It is the true self, also called spirit. Every single bit of karma exists fully within such true self. Since the true self pervades everywhere, it takes root in your DNA because you identify with it, and your parents also identify it as you, so it, karma, even body, becomes what you must bear. Initially, that self is not entirely you. The more you identify with it, the more information from the eighth consciousness, alaya vijnana, is encoded into your DNA, because it's yours, and you must bear it. If you identify with it a little is encoded. If you identify more is encoded. If you fully believe this body is you, then it is fully encoded with what you must bear. Before entering the DNA, it exists in the form of information. After entering the DNA, it exists in the form of chemical substances, expressing different information. Science, by decoding DNA information, can roughly understand things like height, weight, eye color, major events, etc., which can all be read. However, it is not fully expressed. For example, someone destined to be an emperor might ruin their opportunities due to poor handling of conditions, quickly destroying their potential. If a person's wholesome karma is particularly strong, it can also overcome evil karma that is about to ripen. In science, this is called a genetic mutation. Between cause and effect lies the condition, which is controllable. When conditions are well managed, one can change evil causes. In such a way, the effects can be altered or enhanced. If managed well, evil causes cannot manifest. The Buddhist teachings say, only if cause and condition meet, the effect, consequences, can be borne by oneself. When there is only wholesome conditions, negative causes won't get the chance to manifest. For example, if someone is physically weak and prone to illness, by practicing 1 meal per day, upholding 8 precepts well, the suffering from illness can be suppressed or experienced minimally. The scriptures also mention that heavy karma can be lightly borne, or even resolved in a dream, where it's over upon waking. Without practice, it wouldn't manifest in a dream but in real life, perhaps requiring death to resolve it. If one thoroughly understands cause, condition, and effect, one can know why things happen in the world and whether conditions can be managed to change them. Creating karma requires conditions. Intention, seed or root. Means, condition. Completion. What is the intention, seed or root? What are the means? What is completion? Once a seed is formed, if conditions are well controlled, evil causes won't bear fruit. If you fail to manage conditions and even add evil conditions, not only will the evil fruit inevitably manifest, but it will also be amplified. What might have been one fruit becomes a pile of fruits. Wholesome karma works the same way. The management of conditions, as expressed in DNA, is called a genetic mutation. It either suppresses or promotes.